Hello, my name's Rachel Young and I'm a director and a tutor and a counsellor at the Banbury Therapy Group, and I'm going to talk to you today about Level 3, the Counselling Studies Certificate, which you can study at the Banbury Counselling Academy. So we're assuming that you have completed Level 2, and if you completed it with us, then you will have had a fabulous time, and that now you're thinking about moving on to Level 3. So I'm going to take you through a number of different aspects. One, I'm going to tell you about the Banbury Counselling Academy. I'm going to say a little bit about our awarding body, the CPCAB. I'm going to give you an outline of the training that's involved and the course content. I'm going to let you know what will be expected of you in terms of the work and the portfolio, which is the evidence that you have completed all the criteria for the course, and a little bit at the end about reading lists. Okay, so who are we? So we're the Banbury Counselling Academy, and I'm going to read out now our values, which we hold very dear. The Banbury Counselling Academy provides robust teaching within small groups in the art science of listening, supporting and empowering. Our tutors are of the highest calibre, and our programmes have a solid theoretical base informed by current research and scientific development. We acknowledge and welcome difference, as we appreciate that the richer we are in diversity, the better counsellors we'll become. We understand that with acceptance comes trust, and with trust comes learning. We're proud of our students and place them at the heart of our endeavour, listening to them and engaging them in our decision-making process. We commit to providing an environment that is simultaneously nurturing and challenging within a safe, boundaried and ethical framework. So the Banbury Counselling Academy is part of the Banbury Therapy Group and connected to the Banbury Therapy Centre, where counsellors do their work on a daily basis. So we're in the same building on Parsons Street. We provide a very personal, friendly service with all our tutors and our admin and support staff available to answer your questions. All our tutors are highly qualified and experienced. They are all qualified counsellors themselves. We take care to make sure that the environment is comfortable and energising. And our groups are no more than 12. We commit to this, making it a very high tutor-student ratio. And a little bit about our awarding body, the CPCAB. So this is the only awarding body that specialises in counselling. There are a minimum of 130 centres with 11,000 students countrywide, and that could well be more this year. All the teaching is validated and the marking is moderated to a high quality. The courses are updated and developed on a regular basis, and the CPCAB has a national profile in the counselling world. So why should you move on to Level 3 having achieved a Level 2? It'll help you to expand your counselling skills further, which you can use in your personal life and in your work life. You can learn some deeper counselling theory behind the skills. You can start to use the counselling relationship more actively than at Level 2. You can apply the theory to yourself and become more self-aware. You can get a glimpse of what it means to be a counsellor, which will help you decide about going on to Level 4. In terms of what's in the course, so there is an overview of the main theoretical approaches. Further counselling skills work, which will lead to advanced listening and responding. Deepening your self-awareness, your past and your forming relationships. An insight into professional counselling and agencies. So going back again to look at the theories that we cover in Level 3. So Level 3 will really please the students who are wanting a little bit more to get their teeth into. And we do pack in a lot of theories on the basis that you can then make an informed choice about the ongoing study that you want to engage in. You will have a good understanding of what these theories are about. So we look at some psychodynamic, some Jung and some Freud. We look at person-centred counselling, Rogers, who started person-centred counselling. We look at Gestalt, existentialism, transactional analysis, CBT, we look at the therapeutic relationship, and we look at the role of supervision in the counselling relationships. So what's involved? There's guided study hours, 120 of them. So this is 30 more contact hours than many other courses. Do check out when you're choosing your courses how many guided learning hours they offer. So it's 30 full weeks divided into 3 terms following the Oxfordshire term time, academic terms. We recommend 2 to 4 hours a week self-directed study outside of the guided learning hours. We require 80% attendance as a minimum to pass the course. The portfolio that you'll present at the end of the year represents 50% of your final mark, and the externally assessed paper, the paper assessed by the CPCAB, our awarding body, is the other 50% of your final mark. So you have to pass both in order to gain your certificate. You'll also have regular tutorials to bring any issues that you might need to your tutor and for them to give you feedback. So what has to go into the portfolio? 7 groups of criteria that you have met twice. So this is very similar to the level 2. And the criteria follow the same 7 areas. Weekly learning reviews, again on level 2, you should have been submitting your learning journals or your learning reviews, and that will be continued in level 3. There'll be a theory essay that we'll ask you to complete and a research essay to demonstrate your understanding of the importance of research in the profession. There'll be a self-review. Towards the end of the course, you'll be able to assess your own learning. An agency presentation, which you will do in pairs. And this agency presentation is for you to research what counselling agencies there are in your area, and one in particular, so that you have a really good idea of what is required to be a counsellor in that agency. We ask you to record one of your skills sessions and write it up, and you'll have an experience of supervision. So the reading list, the core books that we will ask you to have a look at: Person-Centred Counselling in Action by Means and Thorne, An Introduction to Gestalt, Sills, Lapworth and Desmond, Counselling Skills and Studies, F. Ballantyne, Dyke, B. Copp and T. Postings. Now, this is the CPCAB textbook, which you may have already bought in order to be on the level 2 course. And then also you might look at these other books which might be helpful for your learning. Okay, if you have any questions, please could you direct them to Rachel Curd, and hopefully we will be seeing you soon. Thank you.